Hey, welcome back. Continuing from the last lesson, we created this piece of armor. Now I'll show you how to put some rivets into it. So rivets, this is an example image I found on the web. They're just metal little bolts that are hammered into the metal, and you can see there's like a little dimple around them where they were hammered in. They're used to connect pieces of metal together and connect belts to the inside of this armor to strap it onto body parts and stuff. So to create that, just hit B, I, and select your insert sphere. And what's going to happen is with this insert sphere, it's going to just append it, or not even append it, it's going to put it within the same subtool that you have selected. So hold down spacebar, set your draw size to 3, make sure dynamic is turned on, and that's going to make sure that the rivet's going to be the same size no matter how close you are to the object. And the last thing before we draw these rivets is under brush, depth, change your embed to let's say negative 40. Okay, now when you drag it out, just hold down Control and it'll snap to the size that you designated in your draw size, which in this case is 3. I'm just going to draw a few of these, and these would be, where belts attach. Just do those for now just to demonstrate. Okay, I'm going to clear the mask and let's select just that center area. I'm going to select my standard brush, BST, and really low intensity, scale it up a little bit. I'm going to hold down Alt and kind of put little dents, and I can hit Shift too to kind of soften them up. Basically where, if these things were hammered into metal, then the force of them would take some of the metal down around it, around where they are. Cool. Okay, one more right here. I'm just smoothing it around a little bit. Okay. Now I'm gonna select just my rivets, and this is why we use depth, because you can see how they're just about at the right depth now that we've lowered the material around them. And you can use flatten or trim dynamic for this. You don't have to flatten them because in a lot of the reference I found, they're actually just kind of rounded, like they weren't directly hammered. They were just kind of like carefully inserted. But I just kind of like putting a little variation on each one, even with you can go in with trim dynamic and really make it look like these things were just hammered into there. And you can also hit them with a little smooth. Okay, and that's a really quick way to stick some rivets in your armor. Thanks for watching. In the next lesson, I'll show you guys how to make belts.